You are looking live at the Rock Ice Center in Dunellen, New Jersey, where the New Jersey Rockets girls are about to take on the Titans once again. My name's Joe Rizzo. Thanks for joining us on the live stream or at your leisure on YouTube or wherever you're finding us. We appreciate you checking in from Montvale to Madison to Malmo to Mumbai. It's Rockets girls hockey brought to you here. Well, the Rockets and the Titans have played a bunch of times this year thanks to the pandemic. They've had to keep it pretty much in state. As you look at the Rockets warming up just in front of us, they'll all be with the gray jerseys and the black trim with the black numbering and black helmets. One white jersey, that's a familiar face from a few years ago. Georgie's back today. And a name that you might not have seen unless you watched the March 6th game. Hope is skating with the Rockets today as a bunch of the girls and some coaches are sidelined for probably just about this game and should be back to full strength by next week. So the Rockets piece this one together, as do the Titans. They had to make their lineup a little makeshift as well. Most important thing, they're playing hockey. And they're playing it on a Sunday night in New Jersey in front of parents, doubling as fans. So the Rockets come off the previous day's 2-2 tie against the Devils. It was a 1-0 lead early for the Rockets. They allowed the tying goal early in the third period, got the go-ahead goal right back thereafter, and an undermanned team caught on a penalty at the end of the game, a fourth penalty of the game. It was one power play too much. It wasn't a power play goal, but the Devils pulled the goaltender and tied it with 1:42 left in the game with the extra attacker out there, but not on a power play. And the Rockets had to settle for a 2-2 tie in a game where they outshot the Devils 33-15. Nearly the same lineup today. It's just Georgie in for Lizzie. Otherwise, the lineup's the same. We'll pan over, try to get coaches Paul and Walt into the picture there, talking to a couple of our referees for today. And the clock's set now at 17 minutes, which is the length of the period at this level for the Rockets and the Titans today. March 7th, 2021. Rockets talking it over. They've gathered the pucks. If you look closely, you'll see Emma in her goaltending equipment with a lot of Rockets gathered around her. Getting ready to do the 1-2-3 Rockets chant, head over to the bench and get this thing faced off. There it is. They break. Tootie puts her gloves on after she left them on top of the net and her stick. Barbara, we call her Barbara, we call her Lauren, we call her number 28. She brings the pucks to the bench. Coaches Paul and Walt will handle the duties behind the bench. Shout outs to all those who we like to see here, coaches Jeremy and Vinny, Miss Jamie, and our wonderful complement of Rockets players that are sidelined for a moment. As we get ready for the opening face-off, we'd like to remind you that there's a wonderful baseball podcast out there with yours truly called Diamond Diehards. Go check it out at diamonddiehards.com. Baseball is played on a diamond. Myself and my co-host Jeff the Dog Healy are diehard baseball fans, hence Diamond Diehards. Thank you, Michael, for the submission of the new logo. If you have somebody who's a veteran that you'd like to submit to us for Veteran of the Day, go follow us on our Facebook page or a Facebook group and send us a message. DiamondDiehards.com. Subscribe everywhere you find podcasts. Amanda to take the face-off with Barbara on her right, Hope on the left. Liftoff from Rock Ice Center in Dunellen. as the face-off goes back into Rockets territory, where Larissa gets it and finds Hope. Hope will skate up the center of the ice, and she gets impeded by one of the Titans, who've come out with some speed here. Some of these games have been lopsided, others have been close. It has mostly to do with which lineup the two teams are bringing on a particular day, and it's varied this year for myriad reasons, the main one being the pandemic. Who's available to play, who's healthy, who's past protocols. Rockets send the puck into the Titan zone, and they'll change behind. It goes on net, but the shots here are hard to see. There's another shot on net. That was Bug up the left wing. We'll see if she's playing left wing or defense. And the first 50 seconds of the first period have elapsed. And there'll be a face-off in the Titan zone. That'll be Georgie taking it, with Luisa on her right and Brianna on her left. Georgie wins it. It's Francesca stepping in from the left point, fires a shot toward the net that's interrupted by a skater for the Titans as they move it out. Luisa blocks that pass. She'll curl through the center logo, send it in deep. No icing is called. There's Luisa from the right circle. She shoots. Oh, Georgie just missed on the rebound. The shot was blocked by a Titan. Georgie nearly picked up the rebound, and those two were teammates for a couple of years here. Haven't played together in a while, but quickly chemistry between Luisa and Georgie evident right there. Brianna gets that one just in the Titan zone, and it's an offside. The Rockets will change, and so will the Titans. The benches are relatively equal. The Titans have the advantage of one more player on their bench, so it's two forward lines, two defense pairings each, and the Titans have the benefit of the extra player today. One goalie dressed for either team, and they will be going the distance. Rockets get the puck into the offensive zone. Not the best perch here, unfortunately. I was hoping that the Rockets would shoot the other way, but I have to stay here because I can't see the scoreboard that works from the other perch. That one batted down. This will be an icing. Bug will chase it down, as well as Larissa. The whistle blows, and they will bring the puck all the way back, and a change wholesale for both clubs as the faceoff will be down in the Titan zone. Georgie again taking this one. She wears 77 in white today, not gray. Bug gets it at the left point, sends it toward the net. Oh, Luisa was there just a moment. She needed just a little more momentarily of time. Luisa on the right circle. Luisa skates in. Luisa shoots. Glove save. Rebound. Luisa tries to put it in. It's another glove save and covered up there. Two good chances for Rizzo off that face-off and possession as the Rockets turn up the pressure. This is definitely a difficult perch for us to see. We could try to work on that. But face-off won by the Titans. They'll put it hard around the boards, but not hard enough to get past Brianna on the left wing. She feeds Tootie at the left point. Tootie tries to skate in, finds two Titans there. The Titans break out. This will be a 2-on-1 with Bella back, curled at the top of the circle, sent in with the backhand, and a kick save by Emma. Pushed out. Now Brianna tries to get it out of the zone. Eventually she and Georgie do. Luisa chasing after this puck. She looks like she has her wheels today. Luisa gets this puck and now sends it in at the net. It bounces and is gobbled up, pushed aside and replayed by the Titans as they try to move it up but not out. Bella can get to it but for only a moment. And now Francesca is back playing deep safety on the break by 71, who skates toward the center and tries to put a backhander on net that goes over the top of the crease, and Emma didn't have to make a play. The puck moved out of the Rockets' defensive zone, and the Titans have to change and then touch up onside. Titans with a steal right there. That's 28. She tries to center, but it's blocked by Tootie. Tootie now pursuing behind the net, trying to keep that puck from going in front. She finds Hope up the left wing. This one's for Barbara up the right wing. Barbara alone, chasing down the puck. Barbara on net, puts it at the net, gloved and held. If there was a rebound, Hope was there to deposit it, but there was no rebound and such. We have a face-off in the Rockets' offensive zone with 13:24 to play in the first period and no score. Amanda wins the faceoff to Larissa, who wrists one at the net. It hits a player in front. The puck has not dropped. It does now. It held up there for about a second and a half. Hope putting in a rebound, can't find the back of the net. She finds the goalie's pad. Good save. Larissa will rush in from the right point and send it at the net. Hope tried to redirect that one with a funky stick blade right there. Boy, if she had gotten that one, that might have been the goal of the year. This one sent back into the Rockets' defensive zone where Larissa gathers it and banks it up the boards as the Rockets change behind her. Titans possess it in their own end, and they try to work it out. That's a familiar face, Rory Kunkelman with the puck. She tries to get by Louisa but can't. Louisa still 1-on-3. The cameraman flubs it a little bit here, but eventually the Rockets gain possession, and Francesca looks for Louisa. Can't get through Kunkelman, and it's sent in. Rather, Geiger sends it in, and Hansen puts it out of the zone. It's offside for a moment, but Brianna gets it, and she'll skate up the left wing. She's encumbered a little bit, but she soldiers on nonetheless. She was looking for Louisa in the center, but not there yet, as the play couldn't be made, and the Titans defense tightened up as they got closer to the goal. Francesca sends this one into the zone, momentarily offside for the Rockets, but they get onside and eventually lose possession of the puck. Now it's a wraparound attempt and no dice. A shot that goes off of Emma's mask and out. The rebound cleared into the corner. Georgie over there helping out Francesca. Louisa will go into the corner deep from the wing, try to get it. She's encumbered at the attempt to get it out of the zone. Bella gets it hard off the boards and out. This is Geiger just below us, sending it in, out of picture. It goes behind the net where Hansen picks it up. Tootie moving it up the right wing. Louisa couldn't get there in time, and the puck is remaining in the Rocket zone as the Titans are able to change behind the play. Amanda will get this and look up the left wing with speed. She goes around Hope, and she goes off the boards and around a Titan. One more Titan to beat. She cannot beat her to the puck, but the puck goes to Hope. 2-on-5 for the Rockets as they change behind the play to maintain possession. Hope elects not to pass to the point, which was covered. Hope around the top of the circle. Hope into the right circle to Barbara. Sends it at net, but along the ice, and picked off by the Titans, who will push it out of the zone. 3 Rockets back to defend. Gets through one, getting at the net. Can't get the shot off. Larissa there. This one in the slot. Kunkelman shoots. Saved on the logo. Kick save on the rebound and pushed up the right wing by Bug. Barbara there to shepherd it out of the zone and chase it down in the offensive zone. Hope will be the first one there for the Rockets. She gains possession, battling along the boards. Dangles for herself but can't regain possession. Rockets now will, let's see, I will hold the camera in this angle as we get an icing call. I was watching my refs, I was watching them communicate with each other, and I didn't move the camera down there, which is always a risky move. In this case, it paid off. 10:13 remaining. First period, no score. Titans at the Rockets from Rockeye Center in Dunellen, New Jersey. Georgie's going to take the face-off with Louisa on the right. She pushes it to the left corner, and Brianna can't grab it. This one is moved out by Kunkelman, and let's see, that was Kunkelman, yeah. Bella gets it there. Louisa tries to pick that one off, but can't get it out of the zone. Fought for at the Rockets logo at center ice. That's the old Rockets logo, the one that's appearing on Georgie's jersey today. Some of us love those white jerseys that are not in circulation anymore at the moment. A Titan falls at center ice. She appears to be okay as the Rockets get the puck from the left point. Francesca tries to move it in, can't get it all the way through. Georgie defending back there with help. Kunkelman comes in, gets through 2 Rockets but can't get to the net, and gets it into the left corner. Centers, but nobody's there except gray jerseys. The one with 18 grabs it, and she'll pull it out of the zone. That's Brianna. She gets all the way into the Titan zone. Brianna into the left circle, loses possession as she runs into 2 Titans. She gets it back, looks to shoot it. She does. It's kicked aside and moved behind the net. Left point, Bug. Bug uses the skates to keep it in. Now it's pulled off the boards by one of the Titans, who gets through Bug and Amanda and sends the puck a little too deep because Larissa's there to pick it up and move it up the right wing boards now for Luisa directly under us. Luisa moving forward, gets the puck into the offensive zone but loses possession there. Larissa gets it, waits for her team to get onside but can't wait long enough, as I don't think she saw Hope coming from the other side trying to get onside. And we'll face it off with 8:42 left in the first period. No score between the Rockets and the Titans in a very well contested game. Barbara jumped off the ice for a moment, not sure what she was doing over there. They're imploring her to close the door, which is happening all underneath me and out of my view. I still have to run the camera here and talk to you and bring you all the action. So that's increased the level of difficulty. Amanda shoots! It goes off a stick and flutters in under the crossbar for a 1-0 lead. Amanda Werner. She was at the right point. She turned and flicked the puck toward the net. There was a defending stick blade there. It popped up in the air like an infield fly in baseball. The goalie lost sight of it for just a moment, and it found its way into the top right corner of the net, just above the left shoulder on the glove side of the goaltender. 8:26 left in the first period. Amanda scores, and the Rockets lead 1-0. Face-off goes back into the Rockets zone. Larissa moves it up the boards for Hope. Hope can't get through. That's Aurora Kunkelman trying to keep it in, and a good battle between the lefties over there. Still battling, still battling. Larissa will step in for some help. 3 Titans versus now 1 Rocket as Larissa retreats, and it's pulled out by the Titans, sent on goal. Left pad save by Emma. Up to the right wing, Larissa can't get it, Amanda can't get it, Bug can't get it. Larissa can get it, but only for a moment. Titans try to make a shot, they can't. Centered in front, Emma paddles it aside. It's pitchforked forward and kept in at the right point by the Titans. Behind the net, Bug will pursue. She gets there first. Louisa gets it, steers around Kunkelman, and will fire toward the neutral zone. Louisa with speed up the right wing. She has Hope in front of her. She tries something between a pass and a shot. It was a little too strong to be a pass and a little too offline to be a good shot. Caught somewhere in between. Puck battled for in the corner. Comes to the left point. Francesca gets it. Snapshot off a couple of sticks. Gets in front but not at the net. Titans reverse it around. Hope will come off after a long shift and Brianna takes her place. Titans will move it through center. Can't get around Hansen. Nobody can. Rizzo at center. She gets the puck. Can't hold on to it. Tillinghast, that's Georgie, can't hold on to it. Titans skate in with speed. Looking for someone. Looking for someone. Looking for someone. Seeing only Rockets jerseys, but still maintaining possession. Now there's someone in the slot, and she moves it to the left wing. Left wing shot denied by Rocketry. Top of the slot, 26 with a shot that whistles wide. Puck into the far corner. Georgie gets it, shovels it up for Brianna. They're shoveling and shoveling, and they finally get it out of the zone. Rockets change with the play right in front of them. Tootie will skate it in right through center. She'll skate right toward the net. Finds a little contact, keeps moving forward. Amanda's covering the left point as Tootie plays forward on this shift, at least for this point of it. Bella steps in to pinch from the right side, out of picture. It is Titans puck. They were skated out of the zone and up the left wing. Amanda hard in hot pursuit and eventually wins possession for the gray team for a moment in the center zone. Titans will get it, curling up the left wing. A couple of people down. No calls, good no call. Here's Hope. She's going to try to beat O'Scanlan to the puck. It's pushed off the left wing. Brianna gets it there. Brianna negotiates around O'Scanlan, puts it on net, steered aside and into the corner. Titans trying to possess it. Right point, it goes past Larissa. She'll have to traverse all the way back, send it deep back into the opposite zone for an icing and a face-off in the Rockets' defensive zone with 5:08 left in the first period, and the Rockets holding a 1-0 lead. They welcome Barbara back to the bench. Not sure if she needed an equipment adjustment or a mouthpiece or something, but the Rockets back to full strength on their bench, which contains 5 players, 6 on the bench for the Titans. Kunkelman versus Tillinghast, former teammates last season on the face-off. Puck battled for along the near boards. Very difficult to get you a picture of that. Still battled for in the same spot. Kunkelman comes out of the corner, gets to the slot, tries to get off a shot. Hope denies the shot, and Louisa gets it, trying to skirt out up the left wing. Finds a little traffic. The puck is out of the zone. Now it's in the center zone. Louisa moves it up to Georgie, and Georgie moves it into the zone. Georgie in pursuit. Barbara around on the right wing. This goes up to the right corner, down to the right corner. Aurora loses possession. Georgie tried to snap that one in. Louisa behind the net. Louisa tries the stuff attempt. Larissa with a shot. She was strategically firing that one wide to get it through, but no deflection. Louisa from the corner. She'll try to walk it out, but can't. This is a pinch by Bug. She can't keep it in, but Larissa's playing safety, and she'll get back to cover up. With 4 minutes left in the first period, and the Rockets holding a 1-0 lead over the Titans in blue. Battled for in deep on the right corner, out of picture. That's Larissa fighting for the puck. She's fighting 2 Titans. I'm leaning over to be able to see that, but it's out of picture. It's sent in by Amanda from the same spot that she scored earlier. This time it's whistled in and kicked aside. Titans will try to reverse it. Rockets changing behind the play, so nobody's at the right point, and that's just going to happen sometimes when you have an extended offensive possession and you need to get somebody into and out of the lineup. This one moved along into the center zone. The Titans were offside momentarily. They touched up, and now they get onside. It's kept in. It's moved into the slot. Bella steps in. Her clearing attempt hits a Titan stick and goes back into the left corner. Amanda's there. She'll pick it up. Amanda will try to gain some speed, but can't get out of the zone. Titans pick it up. This looks like Latour. She takes a shot from the top of the left circle. Raffle boarded into the right corner. Brianna gets it, moves it out. Hope now firing through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Around one Titan, shoots, glove save, covered not momentarily, not long enough, and the Rockets nearly had a chance for a rebound there. Puck sent in from the center zone by Hansen. Rockets have to regroup and get onside. They change right within the play. Luisa's right there, jumping in for Brianna. She battles for the puck along the boards right in front of her bench. Ooh, referee takes a big spill below us. Let's see if he's okay. He doesn't blow the whistle for himself, nor does his partner. That was a big fall. He really hit the deck hard. Hopefully it didn't hit his head, but he seems to be able to try to shake it off and get his wind as Georgie moves the puck up the right wing to Louisa. It's a little strong. Luisa's trying to chase it down. Louisa sends it at goal. It's deflected by the blocker. Rebound in front. Barbara tries to put it in. It's covered. And a whistle with 1:50 left in the first period. 1-0 Rockets over the Titans. The one referee that didn't fall, checking on the referee that did. Seems to be okay. Titans will change it up. They're the visiting team, but they are able to make a late change there. Georgie will take the face-off. Barbara at the right wing, Louisa at the left. Louisa gets it at the wing, sends it for Barbara, redirected! Oh, what a save! Oh, what a play off the face-off. Louisa got it at just below the left point. Wheeled around, fired it at the net. Barbara had her stick directed on the backhand, redirected it, and what a stellar save by the glove hand, but above the glove. The blocking part of the glove, the protective area of the catching glove. This face-off now moved out of the zone. Louisa gets it up the left wing. She tries to get through 2 Titans, can't. Puck now fought for in the neutral zone. This one goes to Francesca. She gets it to Georgie at center. And Georgie tries to move it along the right wing here, but still fought for just underneath our perch. Eventually regained by Georgie. A backhand pass up for Luisa. Wrist shot goes way high as the Rockets change in behind 13 in gray. Titans try to move it out. That's banked up the boards. This one's going to be an icing. We'll get the camera down there just in case. Icing whistled. 54.9 left in the first period of a 17-minute period. Rockets holding a 1-0 lead over the Titans. The goal scorer, Amanda, will take the face-off with Hope on her left and Brianna on her right. It goes to Bug at the left point. Bug tries to move it in. Shots are blocked there. Hope gets it for a moment. It's negotiated out of the zone by the Titans and sent back in eventually by the Rockets. Titans trying to move it out with speed. Hope's there. She gets to the puck first. Collides, a legal collision. Hope trying to get it again. She can't. That is a legal collision. They'll teach you that in the USA hockey coaching classes where you have to go over what's a check, what's good contact, and what's not. Lead with the blade of the stick, make contact with the puck, keep your body in a legal position, and if you make contact, you make contact. There's Hope. She gets all the way through. Hope in front. She goes to the forehand and can't get the handle on the puck. Brianna was there too. Brianna found a different lane. Hope was coming with such speed, and the period expires with the Rockets holding a 1-0 lead. Shots on goal, difficult to come by in this building at this time. The home team shot clock usually works. It says 9 for the Rockets. The visiting team shot clock starts to work when you get into the double digits. So once we see the Titans get their 10th shot, we ought to know that. Elevate Fitness, West Milford, New Jersey. Jen Rose, she will kill you with kindness. She helps train these Rocket girls that are flying up and down the ice that you see. West Milford, New Jersey, Elevate Fitness, Jen Rose, she will train you. Diamond Diehards, a baseball podcast that's also sometimes about life. We feature segments such as Veteran of the Day and Diehard Dads, in addition to all the stuff we're doing, talking about what's happening on the Diamonds and in baseball-related news and interests. Guests that have played in the big leagues, guests that cover the big leagues for big outlets, and myself and Jeff the Dog Healy hosting. That's Diamond Diehards, a podcast about baseball and life. Check it out wherever you download your podcast, and please subscribe because we need you. We're building a wonderful thing over there at Diamond Diehards. Mascolo Group, Coldwell Banker, Gary and Michelle. If you're in Bergen County, New Jersey, go check them out. They can help you move on from where you are or find new digs if you need to do that, or both. Mascolo Group, Coldwell Banker, Bergen County, New Jersey. Check them out. If you're looking for Peyton, Quinn, Riley, and Kirsten, we are too. And we miss you, ladies. We hope to have you back soon. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody. If I did, tell me. And we wouldn't mind seeing your parents soon as well. Those are the players that the Rockets have been without for the weekend. Lizzie not here today, but we also want to make sure that we give our shout out to she. Liftoff in period 2. Amanda wins the faceoff and now tries to gain possession at the logo. She does. Skates in through one Titan, tries to get by another. Wrister in front of the net. Pad save and covered up. Right off the bat, Amanda Werner. Big game today. She dented the score sheet. Sometimes it's, well, I don't know if it's better to be lucky than good. She's being lucky and good today. With a fluttering goal, a fortunate goal that was the product of some hard work. Francesca will get it and pinch in from the left point. Goes right toward the net, tries to wrap around, left pad save, rebound, picked up by the Titans. That's Aurora Kunkelman. She'll fire up the left wing. She'll gain the puck in the center, but lose it there after being interrupted by Bella. This is Hope up the left wing. Hope on the left circle. Hope turns and looks. Hope in front to Francesca, tries to stuff it in. Another right pad save. Amanda at the left point. She fires a high one that whistles over the net and finds the right corner. Barbara there to bank it back in. Francesca will stay up there from her perch on defense and play this shift up front, or at least this part of it. Hope looks for Lauren. That's also Barbara, and it's deflected out. She was looking for the shot in the slot. It's sent back in by Amanda as the Rockets change onside. That would have counted if it went in. And it's pushed out of the zone momentarily where Georgie's able to get it. Georgie through center. Can't get it through center. Titans fight for it and win. This is 9 with it to 25 Kunkelman. Wrist shot! Ooh, that whistled just wide of the net and hit the dasher and went high in the sky but stayed in. Louisa gets it in her own zone. Louisa up the middle of the ice. Louisa tries to get through, but 3 Titans are just a little bit too much by the end. She did have Brianna and Georgie with her. This one moved out into central territory here, and now back to Brianna just below us. Ping-ponged around in the Titan zone. This will be Bug at the left point, keeping it in just below our vantage point here. Let's see if we can get it in. Bug shovels it in with the backhand, finds Brianna on the left wing. Brianna tries to center, but it was a little too high. Rather, Louisa was a little too high to catch that pass. This one's sent into neutral territory. Titans and Rockets ping-ponging it. Titans gain the offensive zone. Shot is snuffed, and Georgie fields it. She gets it up to Brianna, but not out, and it's sent back in by the Titans. Titans have it behind their own net. One-timer, left pad save by Emma. Rebound in front, goes to Louisa. She'll skate it out. She's getting over the center line, dumps it in, takes a hit. Let's see if they call a penalty here. Yeah, it looks like Louisa drew a penalty there. They're going to call interference. She had the rights to where she was going, and once she got rid of the puck and her progress was impeded, they call the penalty. So this will be an Elevate Fitness and Diamond Diehards power play. The power play brought to you by Elevate Fitness, West Milford, New Jersey. Jen Rose, you know she will kill you with kindness. And Diamond Diehards, which you keep hearing about. And we thank those of you who have subscribed not only to this channel, but to the Diamond Diehards channel as well. We appreciate that. This will be Amanda winning the faceoff to Barbara, who sends it behind the zone, behind the net to Hope. Hope in the corner. Hope tripped up there. Stick work. And it's moved back behind the net by Hope. Barbara gets it. Barbara tries to center it between the points, and it goes all the way back. This is not... First of all, it's not icing because it's a penalty kill, but that was actually the Rockets that sent it all the way back into their own zone. That's how goaltenders in the NHL have occasionally scored a goal, where they've been the last one to touch the puck, and the team on a delayed penalty has pulled their goalie and sent it all the way back into their own net. That didn't happen this time, fortunately for the Rockets, who lead 1-0. Amanda on the power play will skate it through the neutral zone and send it up for Hope. This is a pass that's a little too strong, couldn't connect with Hope's stick, and will go back down the other way for an icing. 66 seconds left in the penalty to number 71 for the Titans. 13-19 left in the second period, with the Rockets holding a 1-0 lead. Georgie on the face-off here. She can't win it. This is Geiger at the left point. She sends it in. and back. Now it's pushed once again back to Geiger, who tries to bang it back in, but it goes to Larissa, and Luisa's there. Larissa, Luisa, Larissa, Luisa. This is Kunkelman that she gets it up the left wing, left dot, wrist shot, wide and behind the other net and all the way down. This is a live puck. This is not an icing. This is the shot from Kunkelman all the way from the other side. Brianna's there. She tries to play it behind the net. Bug will pinch in from the left point, unable to keep it in. Larissa is back. It's going to be a one-on-one with number 9 from the Titans. She gets through Larissa but can't get past Emma, who sweeps it aside with her stick blade and into the corner. Larissa and then Georgie move it out. They put it into the offensive zone in the last 10 seconds of this power play that has not been a very good one so far. Larissa right point. Larissa wrist shot, just tapped aside with the catching glove and into the left corner. Bug tries to get it at the right point. At left point, she can't. It goes back into the neutral zone and now into the Titan offensive zone. Here's a shot. It goes wide. That's from 71, top of the right circle. Rebound goes to the other side. Luisa sends it down. It's going to be an icing unless it goes on net. It does not go on net. It's an icing. And the penalty has been killed off by the Titans with 11:49 left in the second period, and the Rockets holding a 1-0 lead. Face off in the circle to the right of the goaltender, Emma. It's won by the Titans. That's Smart, 26, between the points, sending it into the left side. Bella behind the net, looking for some way to move it, but the Titans get there. Smart tries a slapper. She finds Hope's pads. Hope blocks the shot. Hope up the left wing. Hope tries to cut to the middle. She gets there, but the puck doesn't get there with her. Barbara in the left corner. She puts it to Francesca at the right point. That one snapped away by the Titans, who skate up the right point. Wrist shot. Emma knocks it down. Loose, but Emma covers it. It was underneath her. She lost track of where the puck was for a moment, but fortunately managed to keep enough stature to not drift back into the net and carry the puck in there with her. That's a good save off of a very good shot attempt. There wasn't much room there. Looked like 62 was able to get that scoring chance for the Titans. 11:10 left. Second period, 1-0 Rockets. Face-off won by the Rockets, moved up the left wing, right wing boards rather. Puck bounces into the Titan bench. It'll stay inside of the Rocket zone as it came off a Rocket stick. Rockets will change forward lines here. It'll be Georgie taking the face-off. Oh, they say, well, one ref said it was going to be in the zone, the other said outside. So I guess it went off of a Titan stick. Georgie will take the face-off. Luisa on her right, Brianna on her left. Aurora Kunkelman now gets this puck, gains the line, tries to get through Francesca, can't do it. Georgie tries to get it and move it out. It's still kept in by the Titans. This is 27 trying to move it in. Aurora with a shot that whistles off Bella's pad. It's going to be a delayed penalty here as Emma grabs it, and there's a little battle in front as somebody was putting their stick on the goaltender's glove after the whistle. That's almost always going to get you a penalty at this level, and the retaliation will always get you a penalty as well. We'll see. It's the notorious Wyckoff 2 that are going into the box, Luisa and Francesca. And this will be a full 5-on-3 for 2 minutes for the Titans. I didn't see exactly what the calls were, but 13-9. All right, 5-on-3. This will be Amanda winning the face-off, but there's not enough Rockets there to get the win. This one's centered. Oh boy, Titans were right there, but Emma was able to glove that and cover it before the Titan that was in front of the net could sweep it in. Kunkelman wins the face-off into the corner for 27. Larissa picks it off as it goes through. She will continue to play the puck. Can't bang it out along the boards. Amanda coming over to give help. Bug is manning the front of the net by herself. There's two defensemen that are alone up top, but one Rocket named Larissa is able to get the puck and get it out of the zone. She'll give a little bit of chase, but probably not too much pursuit considering the lack of manpower for the gray team at the moment, which is now about 80 seconds left to kill. Larissa will get it again. She'll bank it off one board to Bug, but it can't get out. It goes off the boards again, hard off the boards. Kunkelman with a shot from the top of the slot, off the logo of Emma. She keeps the rebound in front of her, covers it up, and gets the freeze with 68 seconds left in the penalty. A 5-on-3 as Luisa and Francesca together in the box. And a 1-0 lead by the Rockets. This will be Hope taking the face-off. She can't win it. It's centered and Georgie's there to deflect it into the corner. Georgie still giving pursuit. Hope gets it. She's going to be 1-on-3, makes the smart move and just dumps it down there as we're under a minute left in the penalty. Passive stance by the Rockets here as they have just 3 skaters to the 5 by the blue team. This one grabbed in center ice and sent in by Hope once again. Passive pursuit as Hope and Georgie stay very, very high, and they'll give the Titans room to break out. They get it to the top of the line, but can't get it out. Hope picks it off. Hope takes a shot, and she scores below the glove. A 3-on-5 shorthanded goal, and Hope has put the Rockets up 2-0 in the most unlikely of scenarios. Down 2 skaters with Luisa and Francesca in the box. Hope picks off a puck just inside the blue line, skates past one defender, whistles a shot that finds its way just past the glove of the goaltender, and somehow the Rockets have a 2-0 lead with 9:04 left in the second. That's 3 goals, well, unofficially 3 goals in 2 days for Hope in a Rockets uniform. Now this one pushed back into the zone. Bella gets it and tries to send it all the way through. Titans now trying to get it into the Rocket zone and they can't. Hope gets it at center ice and sends it all the way in with the waning seconds of the penalty happening and Luisa and Francesca getting ready to spring out of the box. Let's see if the Rockets can kill it off. They have a 5-on-3 for the Titans, and the Rockets outscore them 1-0 on the dual penalty. 8:20 left now in the second period. Luisa tries to get it up the right wing. She can't handle the puck. There's a shot that Emma gets just below the logo and gives no rebound, and it'll be a face-off with 8:16 left in the second period in the offensive zone for the Titans to the face-off circle to the right of Emma. Her name is Emma Lacey, but we like to call her Emma Vezina because she plays like a Vezina Trophy winner every game for the Rockets. Amanda tries to grab that face-off. She's hit right afterward. Shot on goal, steered aside into the corner, and now it goes back behind the net where Francesca will retrieve it. She'll try to go hard around, but not hard enough. Centering pass, Luisa gets there just in time. Takes a hit on the body, but was able to get the puck out for the moment. Wow, a redirection that bounces in front, and Emma pouncing on that one with the dexterity of a lizard to cover it up before there could be more trouble. Two to nothing Rockets, 7:53 left in the second period. Amanda scored a fluttering goal in the first period. Hope with the Rockets 3-on-5. Oh, here's Amanda up the right wing with Luisa with her. Amanda comes in. Amanda shoots. It's just wide. She tries to shoot it off the back of the goaltender, and it doesn't go in. Wow, Amanda and Luisa there on the break. Amanda elects to take it all the way, makes a good shot. It goes to the left side, the glove side of the goaltender behind the net. Amanda saw, then tried to bank it in off of the prone goaltender, but it found its way under the back side of the padded leg, and a good save there. Georgie tries to win this face-off. It's sent out by the Titans. That will not be an icing. Bella back to retrieve for the Gray. She gets it up to Georgie. Georgie will take it off of the boards and move it out. Titans will recapture possession and touch up and send it in. Francesca behind her own net. Francesca up the left wing for Brianna, not strong enough. Sent at the net. Emma grabs it and then covers with a Titan in hot pursuit. Covered just in time. 13 shots for the Rockets, it looks like. And at least 10 now for the Titans, but we can't tell you exactly how many. 7:10 left in the second period. 2-0 the score in favor of the Rockets. Face-off one to the left point, shoveled toward the net and wide. Bug gets it and will reverse it all the way around. It's too strong for Larissa, not strong enough for Brianna, so Brianna pinches down to help get it. She's 2-on-3 along with Georgie, and eventually Larissa gets it. Goes cross ice for Hope, handcuffs her and bounces a little bit. Hope dipsy doodles around one, can't get around Kunkelman. This looks like 55 trying to get it in. Bug will be back to grab that one, put it into safer ice. It's sent toward the net, but not on net and behind, where Larissa will pick it up. Larissa up the boards for Hope on the left wing. Hope looking for Georgie and sends it forward. Georgie will have to try to skate it out, can't get there. Larissa behind the play gets it picked off. Aurora with the shot, she shoots it wide with Bug defending, and off the backboards and in front, Emma covers it up, and Rory and Bug with a little pat after the play for a couple of old buddies who got to play together last year. That's what hockey's all about. Amanda takes the face-off, can't win it. Smart takes it, shot from between the points, finds the top right corner of the net, and it's 2-1 as the Titans get on the board. Face-off was won. Smart, 26, got it between the points, took a slap shot, got a little elevation on it. Looked like Emma might have been screened in front. Puck found its way into the top right corner with 6:07 left in the second period, and a 2-1 lead now for the Rockets. They face it off again. Amanda wins it to Francesca. Francesca looking for Luisa, but can't get it through the neutral zone to her. It's pushed down and back into the offensive zone for the Titans, and fought for at neutral ice. That's Francesca stepping up to get there with Amanda covering behind. Bella up to Luisa. Luisa up the right wing, trying to gain some speed and gain possession of the puck. She gains the puck for a moment and tries to regain it. Pinched in by Barber, sent toward the net, but not all the way through. Barber still fighting and pursuing against her old team. This is Smart, the goal scorer, will take another shot. It whistles over the net. Or did Emma catch it? Let's see. Emma did grab it. That one was ticketed again. 5:22 left, second period. 2-1 Rockets. Story of the game so far, Amanda scored a fluttering goal from the right side at the top of the right circle along the boards in the first period. There's a rebound in front. Emma tries to cover, and she does. A little traffic over there. Amanda scored from below the right point and just outside the right circle. She attempted a shot. It found the stick blade immediately of a Titan, fluttered in the air, found its way over the netminder. Then in the second period, Luisa and Francesca both took minors at the same time, giving a 5-on-3 for the Titans, a full 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. And somehow Hope picked off a pass just inside the offensive zone, skated through a couple of Titans, and deposited the puck past the glove side of the goaltender. Smart, 26 for the Titans, countered with a slap shot just moments ago. This one sent into the Rocket zone. Georgie from the right dot takes a shot on net. It's pushed back and a rebound. Hope gets it. Right circle, top of the slot. That's Hope. Wrist shot, glove save, rebound, tries to shovel in, can't get it to the net. Georgie now comes in. Brianna, this one sent just out of the zone right between the points. A lot of low traffic right there and some loose pucks, but not a Rocket able to get a stick and put it into the back of the net. Rockets change behind the play. Louisa jumps on and gets that one out of the zone for a moment. Now Francesca gets it. She'll skate over the Rockets logo. Finds a little room on the right side. Tootie with the wrist shot. Glove save, rebound. Steered aside by O'Scanlan, 54. Sent in from Amanda from the left point. Bouncing puck covered. Louisa will skate it out to make the goalie cover up and draw the whistle, and a face-off in the Rockets zone offensively with 3:55 left in the second period and a 2-1 lead for the team in gray. Those are the Rockets. This is their home rink, one of them, Rock Ice Center in Dunellen, New Jersey. Face-off one to Bug. If she scores, it's going to cost me a milkshake. She sends it on net. Kick save, rebound pushed toward the net again by Barbara, and another save. Larissa keeps it into the corner. Barbara there pursuing. Larissa at the half boards on the right. Sends it in front of the net, but it finds 62 in blue, and it's moved out. Larissa is pursuing a loose puck in her own end. She gets it, curls around the net against her former team. Tries to send it up the left wing boards, but Luisa's not there soon enough. Kept in by the Titans. Behind the net, that is centered, but it's a little too strong. Barbara gets a stick on it. The Titans get possession. They have 3 players low, 1 or 2 Rockets caught up a little bit high, but they're forgiven because the puck doesn't get possessed there late. That one after the whistle, Larissa with a push from behind, and she's going to go into the box for a couple of minutes for the Rockets. No team likes their goalie to get any flack after the whistle. Larissa was not taking any of it, but as a result, she's going to sit in the box for a couple of minutes and hope her teammates can kill off the penalty. Face-off won by the Titans, but a shot blocked and it goes into the corner. Left wing boards, another shot attempt. Finds all Rockets. Kunkelman tries the spinning move with the backhand, can't get it, and Emma eventually covers that one up. It was actually Hope was trying to take the puck around, and Emma just stopped that from happening by putting her trapper down on the puck and freezing action. 15 seconds elapsed off the penalty to Larissa. Face-off won by the Titans. 19 gets it in the slot. Fires a shot that Emma kicks aside with the right pad. It's pushed up the left wing and out, so the Titans will have to regroup. That was Bella. Kunkelman comes in, tries to get through a couple of Rockets, looking for time and space, finding neither. Georgie gets the puck. Georgie and Hope, they were 2 of the 3 that were out there when Hope scored 3 on 5 before. Francesca and Bella are the defense pair. Hope pursues in the offensive zone. Georgie is there in the middle. Hope knocks down that pass attempt. Francesca steps up to try to get this one, but it's still pushed forward by the Rockets. Bella will get it behind her own net with under a minute left in the power play for the Titans. Georgie will fight for it along the boards. Aurora will pick it off from there. She gets to the top of the left circle, feeds the point. Sent in, Emma is able to grab that one on the fly and stop play with 1:48 left in the first period and 43 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Rockets. Amanda will take the face-off. She'll be up front with Louisa. Bug and Francesca killing from the defensive end. Amanda gets hold of that puck and sends it all the way down. That'll kill off at least another 15 seconds by the time the Titans would get it into the offensive zone. Francesca and Louisa on the near boards eventually work together, and Louisa's getting it into the zone allows the Rockets to assess what's going on. Louisa will be the first one in pursuit there. She forces a turnover that Amanda gets. Amanda fires that one at the net. It's just wide. Rockets actually getting a little bit of pressure. Not great pressure, but enough to keep the Titans from setting up in their offensive zone. The penalty is now over. Larissa's back. Larissa's got it on the right wing. Larissa will try to turn the corner. She does. Larissa at the net. Wrist shot. Can't get it through as there's a glove save. Louisa will pursue up there. She'll grab the puck. She'll skate through the Rockets logo. She'll skate around the Rockets logo and into the zone. She curls up, looks, wrist shot, kicked out with the left pad. 35 seconds. Francesca will pinch in. Amanda covers her point. Francesca wrap around. Oh! Trying to put that one in for Uncle Frank, but can't get it through the pads. Sent forward, but not all the way to the net. The Titans looking to get it out here. Bug will step in from the left point. Battle for that puck. Nearly won it. Amanda now gets it, sends it back in. Rockets will be offside, so they have to touch up, and they do, and they change. 10 seconds left. Rockets can try to apply pressure here. Titans now 5 seconds left. Not enough time to do anything except shoot on goal if Georgia gets there. She does. The period expires with the Rockets holding a 2-1 lead. From Rock Ice Center in Dunellen, New Jersey. Well, what happens between periods here? You've traded goals at this point, since the Rockets had the first goal in the first period and led 1-0 after 1 on Amanda's goal. Then, so far, the key point of the game, earlier in the second, Louisa and Francesca taking penalties at the same time. Geez, as if they don't spend enough time together, they decide to spend 2 minutes in the box together. And wouldn't you know it, 3-on-5, Hope picks off a pass just in front of the Rockets text that you could see on the left of your picture. The Rockets Sports Group text, just in front of there, right in the center. Negotiates around 1 or 2 Titans. Gets to the top of the slot, fires a wrist shot that fools the netminder on the glove side, and wouldn't you know it, a 2-0 lead in the most unlikely of scenarios for the Rockets. The Titans got one back courtesy of Smart, 26. She found the puck off a face-off in the left circle at the top of the slot, or between the points, whichever one you want to call it. Was able to get off a slap shot that got some height on it and found the top right corner of the net above Emma's glove. And that halved the deficit and leaves us where we are now with 17 minutes left in the game and the Rockets holding a 2-1 lead. Now they've had a couple of 1-goal leads here in their last few games. They held a 2-1 lead over the Saints last week, and as part of that scenario, held that lead till the waning seconds of the game. After they'd given up a power play, the Saints managed to score a tying goal with just over a minute left, and then about 30 or 40 seconds thereafter found the wherewithal to score the winning goal and steal what looked like it was going to be a Rockets victory from the jaws of defeat. Then on March 6th, the Rockets played the Devils, held a 2-1 lead. The Devils pulled their goalie at the end of the game, had a power play. Power play expired 4 seconds later. The Devils found the equalizer and forged a 2-2 tie with the Rockets. Lift off in the third. That was Amanda winning it and Barbara sending it in. This one's sent all the way out. Icing is waved off, so Bella will chase this one down as it didn't go far enough anyway. Puck pops up just below us. Amanda gets it on the right wing boards, tries to get through the zone with some speed. She does. It goes off the net and to the right side. Hope they're pursuing. Now Barbara in the left corner feeds the point, but did she get it strong enough? Yes, strong enough for Tootie to get it back to her. Tootie sends it toward the net. Amanda will pursue now in the corner. Amanda centers it. It's loose in front. Barbara tries to shovel it in. It's saved with the right pad. Oh, another glorious scoring chance for the Rockets. They have started these periods on fire. This one fed to Tootie at the left point. She keeps it in with the skates. Bats it again with the skates and the stick blade. Using both skates. Nobody's going to move her out of the way. Nobody's actually even trying. Once now, Hope picks it off. Hope skates to the net. Hope through the entire defense. Puck loose in front, but covered with the pads by the sprawling goaltender. Actually, I don't know if she got the glove on it or she was able to cover it with her torso. What a move by Hope. Great job by Francesca, just holding the point right there. Making a triangle with her skates so nobody could push it through, and using her body and substantial strength to not be moved despite being in front of the Titans bench. Face off, pushed into the corner, and now around. Brianna, the pursuant for the Rockets. It goes up the left wing, fired all the way down. Emma's going to have to come out to play this one because it was on net, so no icing there. Larissa up to Luisa at center ice. Luisa looking to move in. She gets disrupted for a moment, but Georgie's there to help her out and bring it into the zone. Luisa tries to keep it in and does, just at the right point. That's 44 Geiger, back to Rizzo. Rizzo will shoot. It goes on net. It's loose in front, but there's no Rocket there to put it back in. Luisa got a chance there, but couldn't convert it. Larissa will get this at center. She will curl around the logo. Look for Luisa, sends it in a little bit too strong. That'll be icing, and we'll bring it back all the way into the Rocket zone to Emma's right with 14:56, 4:56 left in this third period, and the Rockets holding a 2-1 lead. Face-off pushed into the corner. Now gets through the right point. Amanda's going to get a breakaway. Amanda through the neutral zone. Amanda to the forehand. Pad save. Hope's there. Barbara's in the slot. Oh, what a play. That was Kunkelman. Wow. She disrupted and blocked a golden opportunity as Hope saw Barbara in the slot, was making the pass, and Kunkelman just got the stick blade on it to prevent that scoring chance. It's an icing, and the face-off will come back into the offensive zone for the Rockets. Amanda will take it with Hope on her left and Barbara on her right. Larissa gets it on the right point, takes time, fires it, but hits a Titan player. Bug will pinch in from the left point and keep it in. Hope will pursue. It goes back up now to Bug. Lots of Rockets there. Amanda is the one with the puck, and she steers it in. Hope now trying to pursue. Amanda on the left wing boards. Barbara gets it. Barbara looking for her points, was trying to cross it through to Larissa, hoping she would pinch, but it gets picked off and sent into the Rocket zone. Larissa in the corner fights for it once, twice, and the third time is a charm as she gets it to Bug. Bug uses the body to angle and keep the Titans player off, and eventually it goes around and through, but not out. The Titans get it in the corner. There is a push from behind, but no call, as Barbara gets maybe away with one there a little bit. Titans now getting a little possession here. Behind the net they have it, tries to center. Emma rejects that motion and puts it right back behind the line. Left point Morano, she puts it in. It takes a weird hop off the boards. Larissa gets it but can't get it out. Barbara picks it off Morano's stick, and she'll skate it up the right wing with some power. Here's Barbara, right wing, top of the circle, centering past the Hope, shoots. What a save by the stick right there. Hope had that one ticketed. Big battle in front as Barbara using her strength, and now she shakes off a defender and tries to pursue as the Titans move it out of the zone and into the Rocket zone. That's Morano. She loses possession. It goes all the way to the net, and Emma's able to cover up as Francesca and Bella were back there for a little back. 15 12:59 left in the game. 2-1 Rockets. A situation they seem to find themselves in frequently. Let's see if they can make good on this one. A couple of games ago, as Georgie tries to fish the puck out of the skates of the referee, and does. She's got Louisa. Louisa trying to beat 54. Who's going to get there first? 54 is able to maintain a little bit of position. Louisa trying to pick it off the stick and forces the Titans to send it deep, but not all the way out. Georgie trying to get through the entire Titan team. Gets through 3, but can't get through the last 2. Louisa picks it off his stick, gets around 1, tries to get around 2. She's got Brianna in front, can't get the puck all the way centered, and it's picked off by a Titan and skated up the left wing boards with some room. That is Smart, your goal scorer, 26, into the left circle. Shoveled in front, Emma, what a save! Sliding across the crease. What a play. Smart took it all the way deep into the left corner, shoveled a pass, a sauce. What a sauce pass. Her teammate was putting it into the net. I think the rest of the team was starting to celebrate, and somehow Seven slid across and snuffed that puck out. Certainly a turning point in this game. If the Rockets hold on to this lead, you could mark that one down right there with 12:10 left in the game. What a save. That's why we call her Emma Vezina. Here's Larissa up the right wing. She's got Hope with her. Larissa curls through. Larissa in front, backhand, rebound. Hope tries to put it in, can't get it in. Second rebound save off of Hope. Larissa will get it, top of the right circle. Right dot shoot, off a stick in front, loose in front of the crease. Titans will clear it out. At least clear it out of danger, not yet out of the zone. Kunkelman will skate it out of the zone. She gets through Barbara over the logo. She gets through Amanda. She gets a shot off that hits Emma's glove and goes into the corner. Now Hope gets it on the left wing boards. She'll center it for Barbara. Barbara will get it over the logo. She's got 3 in front of her, and she goes into the right wing, centers it off the, actually, she shot it, not centered it. She fooled me, and she nearly fooled the goalie as the puck just dripped right out in front, but Hope couldn't get there. Morano takes a shot. It's gloved by Emma with 11:01 left in the third period. And boy, this one is heated up. There is action back and forth, up and down, all 200 feet of the Rock Ice Center Pavilion ice surface here. The Titans and the Rockets putting on an exciting one tonight. Face-off is won by the Titans, but so significantly won that it finds its way all the way out of the zone. Georgie puts it in. Brianna tries to get it, but can't hold possession for that long. Francesca will step up. She's going to carry this one into the zone. She's got Brianna in the slot if she sees her. Francesca skating out of the corner, looking to center, looking for it, battles with the stick and the body. Georgie will now go pursue on that puck. Francesca gets up. She's going to stay, let's see if she stays low. She's got Louisa covering her point. Those two will switch up, 9 and 13. Puck comes toward the front. Rebound, Brianna puts it in! What a play! It's sent to the front of the net, out of the corner by Georgie. Louisa and Brianna were there. There was a loose puck. Brianna gets that left-handed blade on there just before it could get covered up. And with 10:20 left in the game, the Rockets lead 3-1. That's a hustle and grit goal right there for Brianna Paulino. Now the Titans will try to respond quickly. Smart gets in. She takes a shot, tries to beat Emma on the short side, but can't do it. Seven gets it, covers it. She's covered it so quite well that she can't even find where the puck is. And I think she's given Francesca and herself a little bit of a chuckle about that. 10-11 left in the game. 3-1 Rockets. In an entertaining one. This one, an errant pass that eventually finds Tootie, who finds Amanda, who skates over the Rocket logo, along with Hope and Barbara, sends it at the net, stick to side into the corner. Amanda gets it, backhands it toward Barbara, who sends it at the net. But it's still fought for in the corner. by Amanda and Hope. Bella pinches in from the right point. She'll fight for it there and get a little help from Amanda to eventually keep it in. Titans now steer it all the way along the right boards, but it's just Bella right there who stays over the red line and sends it in onside and without icing. Hope pursuing, good stick pursuit there. That doesn't mean, just because the first person doesn't get the puck or get possession doesn't mean it wasn't an effective play. But the Titans come in, 71 tries to skate through 2 Rockets and can't. And when those are Bella and Francesca, that's going to be a losing proposition most of the time. Hope gets it, gets through the left wing boards, has Lauren trailing late, shot goes off the right pad and behind the net. Barbara pursues, sends it in front in danger. Tootie between the points, will get around 2 Titans at the net, shoots, whistled it just wide left. Uncle Frank will still have to hold on for that goal. Larissa gets it, goes up the left wing. Rockets are offside. Now there's a loose puck in front of their bench as they change. Luisa gets it. Doesn't seem like a lot of people are paying attention, so she skates it all the way in. Luisa, wrist shot, just off the glove and over the net. Bug will pinch in from the left point trying to keep it there. Brianna loses a glove but picks it up and tries to get the puck. Georgie out of the point gets it, tries to shoot it, but it can't get all the way through. Bug and Georgie trying to disrupt it from coming out. It goes to Larissa, who banks it off the boards where Brianna is. Brianna tries to stop her defender, her offensive player, from getting out. She can't. This one coming into the Rocket zone in kind of slow motion here as Larissa gets it, banks it past Luisa in order to get it out of the zone. Titans put it in. They're offside. They have to touch up. That will allow Bug to skate this one all the way out. Bug playing defense today and doing a fine job of it, skates it all the way through, tries to center it, still pursuing behind the net as Luisa's picked up her point responsibilities on defense. This one's sent in by Morano. She gets through Luisa but can't get through Larissa, and Luisa gets it now. Luisa skates it up. It's 3-on-2 if they hurry, and they do. Luisa looking to get through, drops for Georgie, back to Luisa. Camera going all out of whack, but we get it back in. And the Titans eventually gain the puck and move it out of the zone. This is Kunkelman. She gets to the top of the slot and shoots one that whistles wide. We were glad to see that shot in the Rockets jersey last year, and that's an impressive player and a wonderful young lady, 25 in blue. Larissa will get it. She will fire up the right wing and has coverage as her team changes behind her. Gets off a shot that's kicked away with the left pad, and now she'll retreat back to her defensive post and all the way to the bench for a substitute named Bella Cucci. This one put in front, dribbled for a moment, but moved out by the Titans. It's fought for at the left point. Barbara trying to keep it in. The Rockets are onside, so even if that puck crosses back into the side of the ice where they want it, it'll be good. Amanda gets this one. She moves it through the neutral zone. Barbara trying to move it toward the net further. She does that, but not at the net. It's now behind the net and into the corner where Amanda gets there, as she seems to get there first so often. Amanda right at the net, fires one through the crease, but doesn't make contact. Tootie will hold the left point and pursue down the left side all the way to the net, curls around the net, stuff shot, and it's in! She gets one for Uncle Frank! 6:56 left in the third period. Francesca Hansen puts one on the board to make it 4-1 for the Rockets. There you go, Uncle Frank. You got one. Rockets have now opened up a 4-1 cushion, but the way that the Titans have played, it's clearly not safe. There's been an equal amount of scoring chances, at least for the most part. Although the shots are unavailable, it's 31 for the Rockets and 20-something for the Titans. And they have had a lot of quality scoring chances. Emma's been very much up to the task. Here's Georgie looking for Luisa. They can't get it all the way through. The Titans come in 3-on-2 if they hurry. Right wing, trying to get by Francesca, disrupted, centered. Luisa can't get to it. Brianna steps in. Luisa gets it. Luisa trying to get a break. She's got to beat Smart. Can't do it. and the puck fought for in neutral ice. Popped up, Luisa gets it at the red line, can't win that one, but Francesca, or rather Bella, is there to help her out. Luisa with it up the left wing, gets a push from behind, propels her into the offensive zone, trying to find it under the referee's legs, can't do it. That one benefited not number 13, who's still fighting for the puck with 26 in blue behind the net. There's a move out, and Francesca looking for another one, and it's loose in front. Hard to see where it is. Still loose, no whistle. Pushed into the corner now by the Titans. Luisa coming out of there a little gingerly. Not sure if she's gassed or if she took a hit. Brianna takes it, she sends it in. Luisa will pursue up the other side, and Georgie as well. 5:26 left in the game. Luisa gets it along the boards. This line definitely looks to be a little bit gassed here. Somehow they're holding possession of the puck. Georgie steers it toward the net, and it's covered. And that line, which desperately needed a change, somehow will get it by keeping possession of the puck in the offensive zone, which is fortunate and what you absolutely hope for. Rockets now maintaining a 4-1 lead with 2 third-period goals and 5:11 left in the game. Hope now with a backhander in front. Amanda sends it through. She actually sent it behind the goalie and through the crease. Larissa now to Hope in front. Hope will skate behind the net, look for maybe a stuff shot, instead feed Bug at the left point. Bug from the top of the circle sends it just wide. Rebound is there for Amanda, fires it, a glove save off the back of the glove actually. Amanda tries to keep it in, and Bug eventually keeps it in as a couple of Titans overskate it. Rockets really playing with a lot of grit today, a lot of grit. They are hustling to loose pucks, and it's wonderful to see. Kunkelman now through center. Kunkelman looking to beat Larissa. Larissa forces her out, steals the puck away, and gets applause from her teammates. Now there's somebody trying to move the puck in at Emma. They find Amanda's shoulder, but she got to the puck first with her stick, and that's why no call right in front of the referee. Hope will get up the left wing. She'll look for Amanda in front. Finds her. Amanda with the shot, and she scores! Amanda Werner with her second of the game. 5-1 Rockets with 4:07 left in the third. Hope took the puck out of the left side. She moved it toward the middle. She drew the goaltender's attention. She found Amanda open on the right side. Unselfishly dished it over there. Amanda took her time with nobody on her, waited and waited, and then fired a heavy shot into the back of the net. Looked like it was above the blocker side. 5-1 Rockets, 4 minutes left. Here is a delayed penalty. It looks like the Rockets will be in the box. I'm not sure who it is. It's 24, that's Bella Cucci. So Bella will go to the box for a couple of minutes with 3:56 left. It's going to be an interference call, and the Titans will have another power play. Luisa and Georgie will kill this one off. They were a penalty killing duo most of last season, very, very often. This one sent all the way out. There's no icing because it's a penalty kill, and that will extinguish at least the first 20 seconds of the kill. The Titans need a bunch here, but the first thing that they need is just a goal. They're not going to get it if Larissa has the puck, and she can steer it out of the zone, force the Titans to have to retouch and regroup. Francesca has it, not being pursued really at all. She'll wait and take a slapper all the way down to the other end of the ice. And now we're down to 1:18 left in the penalty, 3:12 left in the game. 5-1 Rockets on the scoreboard. Titans will get through and now gain the zone. In the slot, there is 71, shoots. It's a pad save by Emma, and the puck trickles out wide. Luisa gets it and will send it up the right wing boards and out, all the way down. And now under a minute in the penalty and under 3 minutes in the game. This one's starting to look much, much, much more like it's in the win column for the Rockets, but let's just make sure this penalty's killed off first. There's a shot, Emma gobbles it up, and then covers up the rebound with 2:38 left in the game, 43 left in the penalty, and a 5-1 lead for the Rockets. Hope and Barber will be the forwards. Francesca and Bug on D. Face-off won by Hope. Francesca fires it along the boards and out. Hope is going to pursue this one. Let's see if she's the first to get there. Not only is it a shorthanded goal that Hope had, it is a 3-on-5 goal that she had. She skates out of the left corner. She gets toward the net. She looks for the wraparound, but eventually is found to have just one too many Titans, mainly Kunkelman, the one that you don't want to find if you're in gray. And that Kunkelman still has the puck. She's through the right wing circle. She tries to curl, but Bug whacks the puck away. That one's sent all the way to the point and out. That'll be the end of the penalty here as Bella jumps out momentarily. She'll go right to the bench in exchange for Amanda with under 2 minutes left, and the Rockets holding a 5-1 lead that is looking more comfortable by the moment. The clock is their friend. It's the enemy of the Titans. Francesca can't keep it in, but there's Amanda to help out. That's a nice luxury to have if you're a defenseman trying to keep the puck in from the point, when you know that you can make that pursuit and your center is going to have your back. This one's sent back into the defensive zone with 80 seconds left. Amanda moves it out to Hope. Luisa's over there on the right wing. Hope will get it over the line and dump it in. She's got a change, and we are down to 68 seconds left. Luisa fighting for it in the corner. She's using the body there. It goes to Bella at the point. Bella shoots, it hits a Titan, and now we're under a minute to play. Here come the Titans. They're looking to move it in. They do. Larissa is pursuing there. She will eventually win the puck to Luisa and Amanda, and Luisa and Amanda and Larissa. And Larissa now 1-on-4 there, finds Luisa. Luisa, if she looks up, she doesn't have the puck because it's just below me. 33 seconds left now. Luisa will get the puck on the right wing, or no, actually it eludes her and goes into the zone. The Titans will pick it up. Luisa pursuing there, Georgie and Brianna as well. Rockets getting low. Bella gets it at the left point. She gets through 2 Titans, can't get through a third, and here is a potential breakaway. Emma's work is never done, but that is a little too strong. Bella gets it, sweeps it away. 4 seconds left as she moves it to the point. Titans have it at center. That will do it. A 5-1 win for the Rockets over the Titans with a very impressive third period. This game was well up for grabs. The Rockets never trailed, but there were some moments where it was not looking like a game that was going to end 5-1, that's for sure. A lot of impressive performances throughout. Hope scores again. Georgie impressive in her return to the teammates that she adores and have adored her for a couple of years. Coach Paul and Coach Walt go 1-0-1 over the weekend. And by the time we're back on the ice again, the Rockets should be at full strength with the complement of the familiar names of players and coaches that you're used to. We had a little help from the Titans side working the scoreboard today, and Christina Cucci doing her usual wonderful job working with the score sheet. That's Coach Walt traversing across the ice. Pleased with his effort. Maybe. More likely if we know Coach Walt. Pleased with the effort of his team. And once Coach Paul is finished signing the score sheet that you could see across the ice, he'll address the Rockets and come up for our post-game powwow. And there he is.
How are we?
You tell us. It looked pretty good from up here. I mean, this game really came down to one sequence when Luisa and Francesca took penalties at the same time, and somehow on the power play, you end up doubling a lead that was 1-0.
That's true. The main reason this happened today is we've been preaching it all summer about keeping your feet moving. Good things happen. The puck bounces your way. That puck luck happens. And the girls did that today. They kept their feet moving so that even when we were on 5-on-3 shorthanded, we keep moving. The pressure, the puck bounces, goes your way, and you can get that move. So the girls did everything we asked. Some of the things we were short on yesterday's game, we picked up today with the feet moving, concentrating, winning those 50-50 battles, keeping the puck clear in our defensive zone, 3 feet from the blue line either way. It was very good. The girls really responded well today, what we asked of them.
You go into the third period with a 2-1 lead. 2-1 leads have not been the friend of this team the last couple of weeks, including the day before today. Why was this third period different? Instead of losing the lead at the end, you put up 3 and salt away the game.
Well, I think the girls today, with the moving of the feet, there were so many examples of each one of them that you could go and say, did you see you just did that? That's why we want to keep doing that. These are the things that work. So we would do that. It would reinforce it when they would come back. We would do the short shift. It would reinforce it. And I really feel it clicked in with them today that those kind of things will help them do the positive plays that make them successful or at least have the puck luck to give them the opportunity. I mean, the girls today, you could even see the patience, D to D, passing it, holding up at the blue line and not being offsides. Their heads were in it today. Again, comparing it to yesterday, a lot better focus today, much better today.
We call that good coaching, right?
Well, it is. Mr. Rizzo, I do want to point out I am undefeated as a coach for the Rockets.
But not untied.
But not, no, not at all.
More on that later. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Paul. As you know, you will not be receiving a gift certificate or anything. But boy, when we get to go on road trips, you might be paid back handsomely for all of the time that you've put in for us. So that's going to do it from Rock Ice Arena in Dunellen, New Jersey. The Rockets take this one 5-1 over the Titans with a 3-goal third period. They never trailed. So thank you very much. My name's Joe Rizzo. Enjoy Rockets hockey.